ladies and gentlemen, and those are the West Bengal vote shares coming up for you on the big screen. And look at these numbers. The UPA gets 8%. So Rahul Gandhi gets 8% vote share in West Bengal. But look at this number, ladies and gentlemen. 30 plus breaches the 30% margin, which really opens up the game for the BJP here in West Bengal. 32% for the BJP, and this is the Trinamool Congress at 39, still the dominant force, but BJP breaches the 30% mark. And look at the left, getting decimated in West Bengal, 15%. And Jay, that's the story we need to tell. But let's first look at the numbers before we can analyze the numbers. And that's the seat, a big 0 for the UPA, for the Congress party with its 8% votes, 11%. Jay, in January we showed about 8 or 9?
Yeah, in January we were at 9. It's gone up by 2 seats.
Gone up by 2 seats in the post 30% scenario, and 31 seats to the Trinamool Congress. So Jay, that's how the numbers stack up vis-a-vis January. These are the March numbers. 9 to 11 increase for the BJP, 32 to 31 for the Trinamool Congress, which is 2 down from its 2014.
And now 3 down from 2014.
That's right. So Jay, with a 30% plus vote share, does the BJP get 11? Because when I've spoken to BJP leaders, they've been talking about a number which is higher than this. Is that possible?
Yeah, now what's happening is, the BJP, if you just look at the map of West Bengal, the BJP is gaining in the upper tribal areas, Alipurdwar, Cooch Behar, down to Malda North, it's gaining. It has a barricade to success in the Muslim-dominant constituencies around Behrampur, Raiganj, Murshidabad down. Again, there's a barricade to success around Tamluk, Arambagh. But in the northern tribal, in urban Calcutta and around, and importantly, in the tribal belts of Purulia, Bankura, Birbhum, Bolpur, the BJP is putting up a stiff fight. That takes that number to 11.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am also introducing my panel tonight while our resident panelists, experts continue to be with us. Also joining us tonight is Neerja Chaudhary, Dr. Dinesh Varshney will be with us, Amit Malviya, Faizan Kidwai of the Samajwadi Party, Abhishek Bagchi, columnist, and Rahul Narvekar, spokesperson of the NCP. Abhishek Bagchi, to you first. Is Mamata Banerjee facing a tough battle after the left has been now displaced, with a very, very key and strengthened BJP taking the position as the challenger to Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal?
No, I can ask you a question here. Can you even name the seats where there is a chance, even 3 to 5 seats where there is a chance of BJP winning the constituencies? The reason why I am asking is, through vote share, everything is not getting reflected. In Karnataka, Congress vote share was higher than BJP, but BJP ultimately got much more seats. Similarly happened in Chhattisgarh. In MP Congress, BJP vote share was higher, but government was formed by Congress. So vote share doesn't reflect, point one, and I am not sure of the accuracy of the survey. Secondly, what your resident analyst, what he analyzed, that about the Muslim majority districts, there are 3 Muslim majority districts of Malda, Murshidabad and Dinajpur. None of them since 2011 were there with Trinamool Congress. None of them. So that was always with Indian National Congress, and that is not the area where any change or any resistance to BJP is being felt. If you want to actually erode the vote share of TMC, you have to see in the other districts, like Bolpur, like Hooghly, like Purulia, like Midnapur, like urban Calcutta. So where are they gaining actually? And how can we say that it will transfer to 11 seats?
Sir, now we'll try and get as detailed as you want, and with the respect to the limitations of the time on the show. Take Alipurdwar, Cooch Behar, even the 2014 performance of the BJP is commendable before the 2017 avalanche of the BJP in the state. In the areas that we polled, in areas of Jhargram, Bankura, we did find substantial support for the BJP. We even found support for the BJP in terms of polarization in areas like Balurghat. We found support in Kolkata North. So that is roughly the spread from where BJP is picking up seats.
Mr. Bagchi, you're not seeing what's written on the wall, and which is that the BJP has been making huge strides in West Bengal, and if the 30% voting is breached, that level is breached, then seat share really could vary
has to
from
be
the
some-
numbers that have
So,
been given here.
And to satisfy his argument, once the 30%
See, if
vote
you
share is
see,
reached,
Navika,
there has to be a seat share.
If
It
you
can't
see,
be a zero
Navika, the
seat share.
vote share of AITC, All India Trinamool Congress, has been more or less same in 2014 and 2019 now. What has happened is the Hindu votes of left front is moving
exactly.
lock, stock and barrel to BJP.
So you agree?
if
So
see
you
the number of-
agree
if
that the
Hindu- if
BJP
left
is
votes are
taking
moving
the
from
position
left
of
to
the
BJP,
principal challenger to Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal?
There has been some amount of vote shifting from left front to BJP. Now, even if the same amount of votes what left got in 2014, if BJP gets now, it hardly matters, because at that time also we were getting 34 seats. Now you are showing 32 seats. But what matters is left could get only 2 seats last time in West Bengal, and this time you are showing NDA to be 11 seats. That's where the catch is.
Well, Nalin Mehta, is this argument Bible, what Mr. Bagchi is saying?
No, Navika, I think that there is, whichever way you slice and dice it, there has been, if you see the trend line since 2014 to now in West Bengal, there has been an uptick for the BJP, which is emerging as one of the poles of the campaign with the decline of the left. Now, even in 2014, BJP had 2 seats, but it had 16% of the vote, 16.8
Yes,
if
yes,
I'm not wrong,
yes.
Jay. Yeah. Now, in that sense, its vote was much higher than the seats it got.
Yeah.
So 11 is a pretty high number,
Yeah.
but somewhere around 8 plus to 11 is around 8 or so would be reasonable for
Very
the BJP
reasonable, yeah.
to expect in West Bengal. It's one of the states where it's looking to offset its losses in the Hindi heartland compared to 2014.
Yeah.
Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, where does that leave the Congress party? The Congress is with a big 0. That's the level of the Congress party, and the left front is also at a 0. So where are the left parties and the Congress? And isn't that the reason why the Congress is a party that many in the Mahagathbandhan don't want to align with?
I beg to differ, because these projections, the happiest person today will be Mr. Dilip Ghosh, who is the president of BJP and who has been going around telling people that we don't have winning candidates. And here you are showing they are winning 11 seats. So that is a surprise to even BJP, I think. Right now, as Mr. Bagchi was pointing out, that BJP is growing, nobody can deny that, and we have seen how they have been trying to turn it into a fight between Mamta and Hindus and that. But I don't know.
Mr. Amit Malviya, the challenge that is being put forth to the BJP is that you may not have candidates for the projection of the 11 seats that this poll tracker gives the BJP.
You know, Navika, I'm not going to get into disputing the numbers that you put out, because our own assessment seems to suggest that we will get many more seats than what you have put out. But let me just tell you what's really happening in Bengal, and I think that will put it in context. The Panchayat polls actually saw a great deal of surge for the BJP, despite the huge violence that the TMC cadres unleashed on anybody and everybody who either wanted to contest from the BJP ticket or was likely to vote for the BJP. Now, if the 2019 Lok Sabha elections happen in a free and fair manner, with a great deal of deployment of the central paramilitary forces and the Election Commission giving it the sensitive state tag, you are likely to see a much higher voter turnout in Bengal, and that will result in TMC's smugness completely disappearing. You know, the state is like a tinderbox right now. Mamata Banerjee's oppressive regime is basically assaulting anybody who seems to disagree with TMC, and that particular thing will see a kind of retribution on the polling day in Bengal. And therefore, I think that you have got the trend right. You have rightly projected that we have crossed the 30% threshold barrier, but my sense is, and the feedback that we have from the ground is, that we will do much better than what you have projected.
Well, so
both
let's
in terms
look
of
at
vote share and the number of seats.
Is saying that if opposition does not win, then it means that the elections are not free and fair. Is that what he is saying?
ये तो आपका बहाना है पुराना, आशुतोष जी
ये
कहाँ
कहाँ से सुना
कहाँ
रहे हैं?
लगा रहे हैं
बहाना तो
दूसरी
ये
साइड
सुना
पर?
रहे हैं।
ये तो आपका बहाना है पुराना।
Ashutosh ji, I have a question for you. The 2006 assembly polls, when the TMC was completely routed, washed out, there was 100% turnout in many assembly seats, then ruled by the left. What is your comment on that? 100% turnout.
So what you are trying to say that even with EVM, free and fair elections cannot be held. Are you saying that? Are you just confirming the fears?
I'm talking about a certain political culture in Bengal.
And
Well,
we are talking about elections in general.
आशुतोष जी, the whole world knows that EVM का petition जो है वो गठबंधन का petition है, कांग्रेस का petition है सुप्रीम कोर्ट में. It is not the other side. But let me go to the next state, because West Bengal is not the only state in the east. Let's look at Bihar.